The eye of Tropical Cyclone Marcus has now moved over Darwin, and it's produced storm force winds. Those are sustained winds, the 10-minute average of the winds, between 90 to 100 kilometers an hour. And as such, we're seeing structural damage to some places and also trees uprooted. Now, that eye passed directly through Darwin, brought gusts in excess of 120 kilometers an hour to the airport and the harbor. Those are winds of a Category 2 tropical cyclone, and destructive winds are likely to extend really from the Gunpoint to Cox Peninsula region, including Darwin, into the next few hours. The tropical cyclone warning still in place for Darwin, the Tiwi Islands, and down to Wadair. It's been canceled for the Cobourg Peninsula, so no longer expecting any sort of gales throughout that region. Now, the immediate threat is what's happening in Darwin and the Tiwi Islands right now. This is where we're seeing gale force winds to very destructive winds. Those are in excess of 130 kilometers an hour possible for some of these areas. Now, in the immediate future, we're going to continue to see this move southwest, and as that happens, a northwesterly flow will start developing across Darwin. So here we got the forecast on screen. Tropical Cyclone Marcus, a Category 2 system, continuing to move southwest, and as it moves to the south and west of Darwin, we start getting westerly and northerly winds developing across Darwin. That means we're going to see heavy rain areas continue and, in fact, intensify throughout today. Now, into the hours of tomorrow, we're actually going to see those gales then extend as far to the south as the Wadair region. So tomorrow morning is when Wadair looks like they're at risk. As Tropical Cyclone Marcus then moves into the Timor Sea, we're going to see it re-intensify again. As a Category 2 system right now, it could bring gusts up to 130 kilometers an hour, and sustained winds near its center are around 95 kilometers an hour. We're also expecting higher than normal tides tonight. We've already had their high tide at Darwin and at Point David, but tonight we could see some minor flooding and inundation of coastal areas, including around the Darwin region. Heavy rain will amount to flash flooding. We've seen rainfall rates as high as 13 millimeters in 10 minutes. That was at Gunpoint a little bit earlier, and we've seen rainfall accumulations already over 70 millimeters since 9 a.m. this morning. The accumulation of this rain could also not only cause flash flooding, but river flooding, and as such, there is a flood watch out for Northern Territory's northwest coastal rivers, and there's also a flood watch for Western Australia because the watch zone of this tropical cyclone extends into the northern Kimberley over the course of tomorrow. For assistance in storm damage, contact the State Emergency Services at 132-500.